Welcome to Super Dave Rains and the Big Show, on location at Escape Velocity Comics here in Colorado Springs for the Suicide Squad celebration. Bo, let me ask you about the positives of Suicide Squad.
I guess I might as well start with the good in this movie.
Yeah.
The characters. Well, half of the characters.
Right.
Will Smith, in my opinion, he used to be one of my favorite actors, only because he saved the world every summer, and it was great. I loved watching him every year. And then he started making really bad movies, like somewhere he was, I guess, focusing too much on his kids and made really bad movies. He's back. Will Smith is back with this film. He single-handedly carries it. Now, he's not alone in that, because Margot Robbie, another actress I've been really critical of in the past for just being kind of all looks and nothing else to offer, was really good in it as well.
Right.
She delivers as Harley Quinn, and there's a couple other actors that we'll talk about that are really good.
Right.
But yeah, overall they sold it. There's some slick visuals, and the music, it's hit and miss, so it's a positive. There are some negatives. Again, we'll get into that too. And overall, just a lot of fun.
Right.
It's a fun movie. After Batman vs Superman, we needed it, and the DC extended universe, DCEU,
yeah,
it really needed a lot of fun, and this delivered. So
right. All right, excellent. And I will say as well, the characters. I think the characters are the positive in this movie. We're going to get a little bit into that more in depth later on in the program, but the characters really made the movie for me. It made it exciting. It kept me engaged. I liked them. I would have liked to seen a little bit more interaction with them.
Yep.
But the characters were excellent, and it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. So let me ask you, Bo, Suicide Squad negatives. So all right. Here we go, folks. Hang on.
Oh yeah, this is the longer list.
Strap in.
So going back to the music, and I'm
Right.
sorry, this film, I have to compare it to Guardians of the Galaxy. I have to.
Right.
And it's a film that they try and do the Guardians thing, so they have a great soundtrack with just classic rock hits, but they're thrown in every scene plays a song. And it's used so often that none of it really is effective, with the exception of a couple scenes. And when I wanted there to be music, like in the trailers, they showed Barroom Blitz during the trailer, and I was like, this is awesome. Never plays during any of the action. It's just kind of this really generic bass and drums during all the action scenes that's just kind of underwhelming. So that's a negative. The plot is paper thin.
Right.
That's being generous. Where Batman vs Superman was over bloated with plot, I almost appreciated that, because I'll take more plot than having such a little plot in this film, and because of that, it affects the rest of the movie. The characters outside of Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and Amanda Waller are just really underwhelming. They're not given any type of background or creation, and it's really disappointing, because there are some good characters there, but you can chop out over half of the Suicide Squad and you would never even miss them.
Right.
The movie wouldn't even notice, and that's not to mention the villain, which is one of the worst villains I've seen in movies in quite a while.
Wow. Once again, folks, this is Super Dave Rains here for Super Dave Rains and the Big Show.